Hi, I'm Alejandra Costello with Color Coded Organizing, and today we're doing a pantry makeover. Yesterday we came in and we pulled out all the old food. We worked with the homeowner to pull out the old shelving, which was collapsing and it wasn't very functional. It was only half of the pantry, leaving the other side with lots of dead space. So now that we pulled everything out, we pulled the shelving out, we had the homeowner patch and paint the pantry to a light green color to match the rest of the kitchen. So we let the paint dry, and today we are installing a customized alpha solution that we designed. And what's really great about it is we have this angle in the pantry that we designed the shelving to kind of match the angle and not waste any space, which it was doing before. So the next step is we're going to go ahead and we're going to install Alpha. Once it's all installed, we are going to go back and put all the food back in the pantry with some of the products that we bought. And then the last thing is the labeling.
So now we're installing the Alpha, and we've made our marks for the top track based upon how tall the standard is going to be above the items that are going to be on the floor of the pantry. Then I place the top track against the wall so that it's flush with the right side of the wall. And I've already made my marks according to the level so that the standard is going to hang off of this top track. So next we're going to drill the holes. So we have our 1/8 drill bit in the drill right now, and we're going to drill pilot holes in each of the holes that I've drawn for where the top track is going to be. And we're going to use this pilot hole drill bit first to determine where any of the studs are. If we find any studs, then we're going to re-drill with a 3/8 inch drill bit. When we drilled our holes, we didn't hit any studs, but that's alright. We're just going to use these Alpha anchors. And so we've replaced our drill bit with a 3/8 inch drill bit so that we can fit these anchors in. So the anchors come with the screws in, so you just remove the screw and then you just tap them in with the collar on. After you have all your anchors in, then you just pull out the collars. Next you want to take the top track and line it up with your anchors and then hand screw in each of the screws. After you have each of the screws, hand tighten in a little bit to hold up the top track. You want to use your level on top of the top track and then screw in the screws the rest of the way with your power drill or power screwdriver. After you have your top track installed, you want to insert each of the standards into the top track along the notch. Everything's going to hang off the top track.
We just took everything out of the pantry and we started sorting everything by category. Over here we have all of our canned goods and all of our soups, and then our snacks are over there. Over here in the middle is kind of some Tupperware that we found in the bottom of the pantry. And then over here is where we have kind of our dry goods like our beans, our flour, our sugar, our baking goods. We've containerized all those, so those need to be labeled and they'll be ready to go back in the pantry. Over here is where we found lots of condiments, some oils, vinegars, jellies, dressings. Over here in the corner we found 7 boxes of powdered sugar. There's 7 boxes, so there's really no reason to hold 7 boxes in your pantry. And then over here is some of the supplies that we purchased for the project. And then over there is our Alpha shelving. And then back here, we have our pastas, grains, some of our dinner foods, and then we have some alcohol and wine down here. We just finished installing our Alpha systems on both sides of the pantry, practically doubling our storage space. So as you can see here, you can see the back wall has shelving from the floor to the ceiling, and then within reach we have 2 shelf baskets, perfect for like snack bins, pastas, and other bagged items. And then over here on the diagonal, which was wasted space before, we purchased shorter shelves and did the same thing. We did from floor to the ceiling, and then you can see that when the 2 walls meet, there's a 45-degree angle between the shelves, so they never touch each other. And then the great thing about Alpha is you can easily adjust the placement of the shelf. So if you're storing something on this shelf that goes up to here, and then in a month or so you buy something else and it's taller, you can move the shelf higher or lower, accommodating the size of the item that you're storing. So now that we're done with our installation, we're going to go ahead and grab our food from the other room and start organizing the pantry.